The following Dungeons & Dragons live play is intended for mature audiences only. We hope you enjoyed the show.
I'm ready.
All right, players. Welcome back to Crossing Queen's Bed. 5 hours at Serenity. We return to the Citadel, where our four chosen have found themselves separated across the grounds. Outside the Tower of Knowledge, Mouse broke free from his captivity after his confrontation with the High Priest of Knowledge the group had been investigating, Finistol. He escaped into the shadows and watched on as they continued to take Alolelah into the cells. And underneath those towering spires, deep within the winding halls of the Serenity Caves, Brie crept around with her new acquaintance, Amyria, who had been watching her as she conducted her investigations into the High Priest. She had been watching Finistol already and his allies, and jumped at the chance to explore the caves once Brie mentioned that she had the key that opened the doors into this area. She seemed to find what she was looking for, as at the end of a long hallway she found her father, Attic Rashawn. And this was a man who Brie had facilitated a deal with between him and her god, Ulevon, that in exchange his debts would be expunged in place of the god's hunger. He had been contained in this magically locked cell, and Brie and Amyria set off in search of the key. Up on the dais, after Dandelion had mysteriously vanished into the night air, Tim and Monster went to get the help of Geniveve to help search for her. They found a trail of odd, slimy mucus that led to the south of Apex Hall, and this team set off to find what had happened to their dinosaur friend. In which Dandelion, we will pick up with where the last time we saw her. Dandelion, you looked on at the fallen body of the otter woman that you had just spent time with, taking care of her children, as her body fell limp. And before you had even had a chance to truly process what had happened, all of your vision was suddenly consumed with an odd gelatinous goo.
Oh, I forgot I got gooped!
You got gooped!
I was gooped! I forgot about that.
Damn it, Gwyneth Paltrow struck again.
Not Nickelodeon. Oh.
All of the somewhat dim light of the summer air, it was evacuated into an odd, stomachy sack as Dandelion fell into a puddle of awful-smelling stomach acid that she could feel beginning to eat away at her scales. Her eyes stung when she kept them open, but when she could, she would see light seams of light breaking through into this vat of mucus and gore. She could see bones suspended in greenish yellow ichor. And she could feel on her tongue the awful taste of bile.
Bro. Why you guys put in a tummy?
You feel a thump as the body lands on the ground. You can feel your velocity shift, and the form around you starts to move off, and you get this instinct to chew.
Oh my god. Yes! Yes! Rats used to do this in medieval torture. I'm ready. I'm ready to burst.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna need 2 skill checks from you.
Oh.
The first is an athletics check.
Whoa, let's see. Oh my god, I got +4 in athletics too. I'm gonna burst out of somebody. You guys aren't ready.
Ooh!
I'm about to bite my way through this person. I'm so excited.
You open your teeth and sink them into the stomach lining containing you, and your mouth is immediately flooded with foul stomach acid. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Okay, well.
Ooh.
It was fun while it lasted.
Your mouth is filled with this acid, and you can feel it starting to eat away at your tongue. You take a d4 of damage. You take 4 damage.
Damn.
As the material around you starts to digest you. Your scales protected you from a lot of this, and you could feel it starting to eat away at your eyes. But as you break into the stomach lining, there is much worse outside of this stomach. You can see starting to gloop into these holes, this odd slime that is thick like mucus with veins of silver and blue.
Can I bite the mucus?
You want to go again?
Yeah!
Okay.
Let's bite! I want to bite before that oozed in.
Yeah!
It's something.
Give
I
me
broke
another
through.
athletics check.
Oh, I'm so ready. I got a +5. Yeah.
Ooh! Undeterred, Dandelion, you can feel the body
Ready to
continuing
fight.
forward. You open your eyes for a moment as whatever light outside dims as your captor settles into shadow. You grit your teeth, open your maw, and rip again. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, God. Okay. Yes.
Ooh, so
Yes.
you'll take half damage.
Oh, my God. I'm biting my way through, guys. I'm coming back to you guys.
I'm gonna guess. So you only take 1 damage.
Oh, my God.
As you know now that you have a taste for it, you can handle this. You rip at the stomach lining walls, and the space becomes flooded with this odd, terrible mucus, and you can feel it squelching around you, but you have a tear.
Yes.
You reach forward, and you can see there's what the remnants of a spine and rib cage, the bones separated at their joints and are suspended aloft in this gel. No true ligament or cartilage connecting this form. Then what is keeping it together? You reach out, attempting to you yourself becoming a chest burster, if Dandelion would know what that was. But there is something strong stopping you. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, I get a +1. Oh, I'm so excited to eat my way out of somebody.
Ooh.
Oh my God! I'm just so excited.
You can feel the body beginning to reject you. There is this cry of pain beyond you. And as you reach forward and you find this large panel, it's a hard steel shell supported with beams and cords, gears, and mechanisms.
Oh.
You seem to be trapped within a living robot. You've seen steel around this place and this hard material. And as you're searching with that 20, I'll say you are looking around and you can see there are seams at the joints that peek out beyond what is this goo, this mucus.
Can I peek through the seams?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, yes. I was expecting to be in a cube of, like, goo, right? Like one of those goo guys that just has, like, floating eyeballs. This wasn't what I was expecting. You said perception, right?
Yes, perception.
Oh, no. I got a -1 on that. Okay,
Okay. You
She can't see
attempting
very
to burst out of this creature, fumbling your way along this shell of a creature. You look through one of these places of jointage to see to the outside, and through this slimy membrane, you see a long, bloody head with a long beak with a pointed tip lean down, its eye looking in towards you. Naughty, naughty little girl.
Oh, don't call me that. Don't do that. Is its eyeball close enough for me to poke it?
Give me an attack. Roll for attack.
Okay, well, let's try it. I'm going to do a quick like. Oh.
You.
I'm just making it worse, man.
You try to poke out at this head that is craned down to make eye level as you poke out your finger to try to poke it, and the joint slips out, closing the gap.
Oh, what happened to my hand?
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no, I have 0 on that too. Anyways. Oh no, do I lose my hand?
As the finger that you poked through is just sliced.
I'll regrow that.
It's fine.
It's fine, I'm a lizard.
You can feel the skin sever as the steel overlaps, completely severing the limb. Just a little longer and you can have all the freedom you desire.
Oh no, he gonna put me in soup. I'm gonna be put in a
You can
boiling
feel
pot.
the body shift again. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Or where she'll be Boots.
I'll be Boots and Snoots.
Ooh! You can feel the goo, the slime that makes up this creature's form move at will and begin to surround you and connect to you.
Ew.
You can feel it trying to work its way into your sinuses, into your ears. You can feel it pushing at your lips, but you are able to withhold a lot of it, but you are heavily restrained. You feel the body shift as the slime is trying to force its way into you. You have to put all of your attention on trying to not let it inside of you. And just as you feel like you might lose that battle, you feel the body force you out as you are ejected like a stream of vomit onto a stone floor. You tumble forth onto the dark floor. You can feel yourself wet and cool against this stale air. The creature goes to close a door. You look up at this vulture creature. Large, plucked, bald head with large, beady red eyes looking back at you with a long, sharp beak. It has long wings that hover off to either side, but it's humanoid. It doesn't have bird legs. It has legs that you would recognize from your friends. Give me a nature check.
But nature! Let's go! Okay, well. Anyways, let's go!
This creature looks like it's trying to imitate being this bird. It doesn't have the realism of an actual living creature. There is a form of artistry, of caricature of this creature. It smiles, its lower beak sliding back. You can hear this awful creaking sound. As a little bit of mucus slops out from the edges of its mouth as its head tilts. Enjoy the room. And
dang.
Steps out and the door closes. We leave Dandelion in this small room, almost like an apartment, with a bed off to the corner, its own ensuite bathroom. What looks like a small, very hotel-sized kitchenette and dining table.
Oh my god.
Outside, in the dark, Mouse, you have just escaped the guards. The 3 guards that had escorted the 2 of you out of the tower. 2 of them continues forward with Alolelah heading to the south of the overall citadel, as this one guard that had noticed you escape out the cage looks around a little bit, but seems to give up the search rather quickly. What are you doing?
I think I'm going to try and follow Alolelah until I get an idea of where they're going.
Okay, give me a stealth check. Ooh! God, you're so good at stealth. You're such a tiny mouse.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
I know. Yeah.
You follow. You already know. You know what paths you should have taken last time. Now that you're more acquainted with the area, you're like, well, that would have been a much easier path if I had known better. So now, as you follow these guards who start to descend this pathway, heading towards the stables, and start to turn inward, you have a bit of a difficult time evading eyes heading down this channel, as there's guards all the way up on these parapets, but most of them are looking inward. And as you dash across, you can see them head towards a large building that is at the bottom of the dais, heading into this large complex where you can see outside lots of parked carts that look like they either are loaded up with cargo or looking like they're awaiting to be filled with cargo. There's a lot of large wooden crates and large, like, steel containers with shipping manifests outside, and they seem to disappear into that complex.
I'm going to circle the building as Batmouse and make sure what my entrances and exits are. Okay. And then I'm going to head towards Apex Hall.
All right. For your casing the joint, give me an investigation check. Yeah, you, from where you're at, most of the building seems to be built into the base of the dais, and so without fully circumnavigating it to get to the other side, you kind of have a pretty good idea that it's a very large open cargo bay with it kind of descending inwards. You think you have a pretty good concept of where the entrances and exits would be from the facility.
Okay. Well, then I'm just going to walk towards Apex Hall.
All right. You come inside the Apex Hall, and the large open room seems relatively empty compared to where you had left it. There is only a few clerics now pittering around, but it's not even a second later that you hear a terrible scream from up within the building.
I just put these kids to sleep. I think I'm going to ask one of the clerics. I think I'm going to go and I'm going to say, excuse me, ignoring that scream, do you happen to know where anyone I was traveling with went?
Oh, you were the ones that were hanging out with Alolelah Monster and Geniveve, weren't you? I could have sworn I just saw Jenny leaving with Monster and this, like, tabaxi dude? I don't know, he had these really pretty eyes. They headed south.
I will pass on that message for you. Do you know where they went?
They seemed really concerned. I don't know. There was like a really weird energy, but you know, it's a crazy place around here these days.
Concerned in what direction?
They went south on down the road. I lost track of them by that point. Seemed like they were heading down towards Chosen Affairs, maybe?
All right. Is there somebody else around here who might have a better idea of where they went?
Oh, we have that witness hanging around here. I bet you can ask her.
If you think they saw where people left through the building, that would be great.
I think she's hanging out in that little foyer area right outside that door.
That door?
The one right behind you, yeah.
There's several doors behind me. All right, but thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie.
I'm gonna go ask a different cleric for information.
This one's useless.
Mouse every cleric Mouse has run into, he's like, God, you're an idiot.
Yeah, it's so
God,
dumb.
you're an idiot. You're even worse idiot than before.
I'm an idiot, and I'm telling you that as an idiot, I can smell my own.
I love the thought of him later on being like, this whole group.
This one has stupid stink line.
Right? You smell like evil, and you smell like dumb.
And you just smell like shit.
I just want to walk. I want to confidently walk, and then I want to turn and U-turn towards a different cleric. Like, oh, and then just walk right past them. And ask the exact same question.
Yeah. You turn looking for a different cleric and actually happen to see your flea cleric man that was helping you when you first struck.
Oh my god!
No, I'm wearing his merch.
Yes, you are. You can see him. He seems to be moving towards the door. He has his little cane, overall tiny form. As you come running up. Oh, hello there, young boy. What can I help you with?
Oh, hello. I was just wondering, do you know where any of the chosen that I've been traveling with happen to have gone off to?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I don't know, but I can help you look.
Great.
Well, it seems that I could just send a sending spell and ask them where they're going. That might be the best way to give me a moment.
I love this guy so much.
Geniveve, it's me, Rohno. I have a mouse here that is looking for you. Can you tell me where you're at? Across the dais, Tim and Geniveve and Monster are making their way down the path, following this trail of intermittent goops and mucus. You can see there seems to be a particular point where it starts to get worse, where it seems like this thing is starting to hemorrhage this membrane that is leaving this trail behind it, as
He forgot
Genevieve
to take
suddenly...
his Benadryl.
He didn't take his Benadryl.
Someone gooped here.
It seems like the pathway follows this. Hold on a second, I'm getting a sending. Oh! That would be great if we could get the team back together. Thank you, Rohno. We're down by, Tower of Housing and Urban Development. Okay, I think that's how the spell worked. Back up at the tower, Rohno kind of, zones out for a second, but snaps back. Well, it seems like they're not very far. They're just down the hill. Why don't I walk with you?
Wonderful. Look forward to it. How have you been?
Do it.
I'm still wearing your wonderful little necklace, by the way. It's great.
Oh, it looks great on you.
Most things do. Thank you.
Well, how are you adjusting?
Great. How are you adjusting?
You know, every year gets a little easier.
Can we speed this up? Do you mind if I pick you up? I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Well, sure, that seems like a good old time. As you lift him up over your shoulder.
And I'm bolting.
Grandpa!
I am fully aware that somebody's been kidnapped. I am just not asking the old man for help. Just running.
Genevieve stops on the path and looks back. Tim, you look down the path as you see a tiny dust cloud ripping down the otherwise stone path. You don't know where all the dust came from, but Mouse's legs in a comical pinwheel zipping down the path towards you. Tim, what are you doing?
I think I'm still trying to investigate the goo. May I do an investigation of the goo?
Yes, give me an investigation check.
I'm investigating...
Ooh.
The goo!
Tim, you lean down at this abnormally large pile of goo, and as you're kind of picking at it, you start to see that there are streaks of blood among the goo, and you didn't see any blood in any of the previous parts of this trail. You are investigating this mucus as suddenly you hear the pitter-pattering steps of Mouse zooming up and stopping suddenly at the feet of Monster, who...
Does he make a tire screech when he stops?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Just full.
It just makes like a.
I hope he backs up a little bit too.
No, see, to me, he's like standing still, like arms on hips, but like stopping in break mode, like full cartoon.
Yes.
Like.
Perfect.
Rohno is
Excellent.
just finishing up a story about how it took him like 10 extra minutes to get his cereal this morning because the cart merchant he normally gets his food from moved to a different corner. As you suddenly fall to a stop and he is sent barreling forward and lands on the ground in front
I
of you.
don't love that I would drop an old man. I don't feel good about that.
Oh,
Peepaw!
Barreling forward, and then you see a speck like fly off. And squeak,
Yeah,
squeak.
One moment, I'm gonna help Rohno up.
Oh,
Oh!
I'm so sorry.
you
I
were
thought
moving rather quick there.
Yes, and I'm so used to stopping in just a dramatic way, and I just. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine, little one.
All right, great.
Oh,
These old bones can take a kicking.
Wait, that Tim's gonna turn around on that. Bones? Aren't you some kind of an insect? You shouldn't have bones.
Oh, well, are you a bit familiar with other things that look like me? I'm sure I am not what you would typically call a flea. I was something else before I was turned into this. I still very much have a spinal column.
I like how Tim is in a fursuit, being like, "You don't have bones."
you! I'm the walkie-talkie cat!
I took anatomy lessons for my craft.
You should have an exoskeleton.
I think we need to see Rohno fight now. I really want to see him show up and pull up. Yeah! I think he'd be really good.
He's a barbarian.
Oh.
Geniveve rushes forward. Mouse! Okay, we have you and we have Tim. We're missing 2, but, 50% is still passing in some schools.
Oh, we're not missing. I actually happen to know where somebody is. I was talking to Lord Stinkwad, who we've all been looking for, and he threw me in a cage. I think he thought I was a bird. He's a bit of an idiot. Anyway, things happened. Tim, I met somebody who said you had lovely eyes. I think that's important to mention because you seem very lonely. But also, Alolelah has been put into what seems like a jail over around the corner by some unscrupulous guards. We had a bit of a fight, but they were really asking for it. I mean, it was complicated. Anyway, they
So you
really
didn't
don't like
beat them?
birds. I didn't beat them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I killed a guy. But I think I did anyway. I don't know, he might be okay. He might also be a magical construct working for Lord Stinky, but I don't really know about that one. Anyway, I think we should probably go help Alolelah, because I did sort of escape from the guards, but I did make sure that she was going into a building. I don't think it had a secret underground exit. I didn't really check. I was kind of in a hurry because I'd already lost one fight, and I think we need to go do a thing.
What? She's captured?
Oh, a little faster, monster, please. Yes, she's been captured.
Oh no.
Man. So we're missing Dandelion.
Not missing for Alolelah. I know where she's at. We should go get
Well,
help.
we should hurry.
Yes. Also, Tim, I didn't get
Yes.
her name, but she said you had lovely eyes.
Oh! That's good. I'm okay. That's thank you. Most people don't look that close, so
I mean, I think they're, cattish, and I hate them, but let's go!
Down. Mouse may be helpful, but he's also a bigot. Anyways. He hates cats.
Well,
Rohno looks up. Well, it seems like we're in a bit of a pickle. Mind if I chunk along?
Grandpa, come on, let's go!
if you're up for a piggyback because we're not caning it, we are in a hurry.
Well, that was quite a lot of fun riding your shoulders before.
I can't guarantee I won't drop you, so I think you're better off on my back, but we should get out of here really quickly.
Oh my god, very Yoda.
Yeah, Monster, I think we gotta get going, bud.
Okay.
Ooh, you should grab some ooze. We'll make Ninja Turtles.
You know what? Good point. Do I have any receptacles that I could put this ooze in? I must have followed
Have
the
my
secret
bag of
the
ooze.
ooze.
I don't think you would, and I don't think your illusions can hold ooze.
No, they can't.
Ooh.
My dream of Ninja Turtles fails again.
Wait, no. I have painter's supplies. So, does that mean I have, like, tubes of paint that I could squeeze out and then stuff the ooze into a tube?
Are you trying to put toothpaste back into the toothpaste tube?
Yes.
The thing that universally... the thing that is a metaphor for a thing that you can't do?
The true folly!
Yeah, no, something that's metaphor for a waste of time? Yes.
Yeah. You, think for a moment, and you remember that you have this small pocket dimension that you have access to that has a bunch of little knickknacks and stuff that you don't remember having as a human, but suddenly you have. And you feel around, like, with your psyche, and you realize that you have this painter supplies. You reach out into the air and pull it out of the mists of the night, and you pull out this small wooden box that is filled with about 12 different tin tubes of acrylic paint.
Okay, so,
I hate this man already.
whichever one is a
God.
skin-colored acrylic paint, I'm squirting that one out on the side, and I'm scooping up the ooze.
Monster is turning to very quickly run away as, Tim, you stop and...
Yeah, I'm not waiting for Tim either. I'm going with Monster and I are... Monster doesn't know where to go, and I've got Jiminy Cricket on my back, so we're leaving.
I'll catch up, don't worry.
You don't know where we're going, but that's great.
No, I'll figure
I
it
might
out.
call over my shoulder. I did ask for your help specifically.
Oh my god.
Wait, Tim?
I'd give it to about Tower of Chosen Affairs before I turn around.
But, so here's my idea. I'm gonna put a bunch in my hand, right, and start, like, kind of forcing it as I'm running, and can I change into my centaur form so I can be galloping while
Oh my
shoving
god.
stuff into the tube?
Mouse and Monster rush on as Genevieve patiently waits for Tim to scoop a little bit of the goo from his hand into the thing as his body morphs out of this cat form into a large horse body, which, because it's not a true wild shape transformation, the whole back end of your body is like a horse uniform where it takes two people to operate it, and there's like
God!
You can feel large like wooden apparatuses extending from your back in order to uphold the back end. The back legs are not functional, but as you run, you feel like you can be faster. The stability brings you grace.
Can I put coconuts in my back half so I can Monty Python
So,
it?
what I'm more interested in is that centaurs have a human top.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My intention with Tim's abilities was that he would never be able to represent himself again. So,
Yeah.
how is Tim forming his human top?
Oh, it's BoJack Horseman all the way.
God.
It's horse on top, horse on bottom.
Yes.
Just a horse.
Yes.
Listen, genetics is weird.
But truly, it's a bipedal horse with a fake horse ass.
Yes, Genevieve, running alongside you, turns to say, "You have to keep up!" As you are mid-transformation, as this...
So do you just have, like, crippled horse legs dragging behind you as you walk?
Yes.
Is it just like a costume that's missing the other person?
Yes, they're flailing right now because they're completely unsupported.
Oh, I'm crying.
They're
I've
like
not
flapping
hooked
in
them
the
up.
wind.
Yeah, they're flapping in the wind. They're just kind of clopping every so often on
Mouse
the ground.
is actually trying to save lives. If you
Disadvantage
know
on
everyone
stealth
else.
checks.
They're very much like the cans on the back of a Just Married car at the moment.
Oh no.
As our group of 5 chosen now start heading up this road towards the Tower of Health and Human Services, back down the path that Mouse was looking at, I need Tim and Mouse to give me perception checks.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
They're really quite.
You guys are very focused on the mission right now.
I am sorry, I can't hear the sound of me clopping back here.
You're distracted by your own noise.
My ass!
I think everybody's distracted by your... I mean, you might need to be put down.
Oh no! Take him out back.
Take him to the glue factory.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
it's
no!
time. Take
These
me
aren't
away.
broken legs! These aren't broken legs! You don't have to put me down!
Glue factory time.
Oh, what flavor of glue would he be?
Elmer's.
Yeah, he's Elmer's glue.
Classic,
glue.
yeah, classic.
Ooh!
It was the blue Elmer's too, you know?
All of you are moving down this path. You can hear Monster beside you saying, like gesturing at some guards that he is a cleric, and that gets you a pass to be openly in this area. As you could hear Rohno in your ear saying, "Well, that's a rather large bug."
Oh my god.
As he
You're the expert.
gestures up, and against the light of these large lit astral bodies in the sky, a smattering of color, you can see the beating of 2 transparent wings blocking out the light, 2 large red glowing eyes on top of its form as it looks down and watches the group of you.
It's bugging out, bro.
I'm waking.
Bug boy me Bob. I be geeking.
As soon as it seems like you have noticed it, it disappears into the shadows.
But it's a moth near a light.
Ooh.
Wait, are we not lamp, brother?
Christian, quickly! Make a giant lamp!
You have to!
You need to do it!
All right,
I don't
I'll
know any
humor.
mammal is bioluminescent.
He did say right to me. I will humor Rohno and say, "Should we be concerned about that? We shouldn't stop." But do you know what that was?
Oh, mosquitoes of that size aren't common anymore. They were eradicated. Not
Wait.
good for the population.
I was gonna say, even here, you guys don't like mosquitoes? I think I can live here.
Can you imagine a mosquito
dreadful
that's
creatures.
smart? Like Rohno?
Can you imagine a oversized cricket saying to a mouse that they need to do pest control?
Oh!
That's racist.
Yeah,
Oh!
we don't
That's
like
right.
those kind.
Those
Yeah.
pests. They can't come with us.
As our group of 5 chosen arrive at the loading bay, we are going to leave them for a moment and descend into the Serenity Caves. Brie and Amyria are walking down these series of hallways, the maps in hand. We have to find wherever this office is. What here looks like an office that just looks like a community center? What? Is that a theater? What the hell is this place?
I'm literally just going, how do I get myself out of this shithole
Oh my
that I
God.
got myself into?
Sweating.
I am basically a captive of this person who I put her father down here. She's not very friendly. If I tell her that, though she knows I didn't know what I was fucking doing, I don't know what the fuck. Bree's like not really looking. She's like trying to figure out like,
to not make eye contact.
how do I help but still be in the shadows?
yeah.
I don't want to talk to these people ever again.
No, this is terrible. You can see her looking down at the map, not even bothered that you're not really responding to her. She is obviously willing to take the lead in this scenario. She is pushing forward, looking over this map, making side comments left and right. Give me a perception check.
Oh.
Ooh! As you are trying to avoid
You with your
eye
working
contact.
eyes. Ridiculous.
Your working eyes. As you,
Sand in. Put some sand in them. tortilla on your face.
Yeah! Get some goop in your eye!
As you are walking down this dark, echoing hallway, the lights, there are lights in the hallway, but they seem to be like proximity lights. The closer you get, these large fluorescent bulbs, these long lights embedded in the walls, get brighter as you get closer, but soon dim. You're about to reach a branch in the hallway. Amyria is going on about what places would more likely have the supplies for a chemistry lab. She seems to be going on about kitchens, but your eyes land on a glint as the lights you're approaching turn on. You can see a slimy, mucusy trail disappearing off into the right hallway in front of you.
Wait, this was outside.
What? Huh?
This was out by the Tower of Knowledge.
Ew. What is that? It's like...
Oh no, I'm not gonna touch it with
snot.
my hand, though.
Why is it down here? Everything's been clean in here.
It goes that way. Should we follow it?
I don't know. Give me a perception check again. Ooh.
I'm not very bright anymore.
Your eyes go down this long, dark, descending hallway. And deep down this corridor. At the very end, you see some lights begin to turn on as something else is walking down that hallway.
I think we should leave somewhere not right here because something is coming.
Shit, we can't be seen. Right here, there should be a library? Why the fuck is there a library if you're evacuating? Why would there need to... Whatever. You slip off into this room. The door clicks and thuds behind you. Ambient lights turn on, illuminating this 2-story library, stacks upon stacks of very identical leather tomes. It's quiet and echoey. The architecture is stark and brutal. You don't feel safe. As outside you can hear slumping footsteps.
Oh Lord, he's slumping.
Oh,
What the hell is that?
I don't know. Is there anywhere we can hide in here? Will it come in here?
The stacks. Look, there's an upper floor where there's a ladder that goes up. You can see that there are horizontal bookcases that seem to block view from the area down here. I bet we could hide there. You hear the doorknob start to turn. Give me a stealth check.
Stealth. Okay, let's see here. No, I got something for that.
Ooh. Oh god, these 2 rogues. This is bad. Okay.
Oh,
Great.
You don't have time. That doorknob is turning now.
quickly,
You
kiss!
dash towards the ladder, and you're scrambling up it as you hear the door fully open, and this deep, raggedy breathing sound starts to fill the space.
Ew. It's the little man in him.
You scramble up this ladder, appearing on the landing, glancing down. You weren't quiet enough. As the lights get brighter as it approaches, you look down and see this cat-like form. There's these long stripes cut into this tiger mask, these big ears that come up, but the jaw is broken and slacks down. A wide, bloody ring reaches up into the broken, metallic work. You can see gears and two large metal spikes that seem to have been broken into the features of this creature, the eyes gleaming red. snap up at you. And you can hear its breathing intensify. Check. Move. Give me another stealth check.
Well, I did slightly better.
Slightly better.
Well, this Five Nights at Freddy's run is not working so well for you.
Oh, zoinks.
Brie, your heart begins to race. You don't know what that creature is, but every fiber of your being is saying that you would not have a good time if you tried to go up against it. You grab Amyria, grabbing her wrist, and dash behind a bookcase, immediately falling quiet. The breathing intensifies.
This monster you brought to you by Zyrtec.
Dunk. As this large, you can hear it's almost like hollow and slight squelching noises as whatever it is that is pursuing you is starting to climb the ladder that you climbed yourself.
I thought I had the same hooves as Tim.
It's a hooved tiger.
I have 2 options that I know of.
Okay.
One is take the fox girl into my vial and try to hide my vial. Or try to see if there's a secret door, which I don't know if we ever looked and saw if there's a secret door.
Tunnel.
What
Can
are
I
you
do
gonna
a quick a check around to see if there's anything that I could see that would be like a hidden passageway?
Okay, I'll have you do a perception check and a stealth check to see if you can avoid being seen. So the perception
Stealth.
first.
Perception was 8 and stealth was 17.
You
Ooh.
very slyly duck behind a bookcase and glance out, looking at the surrounding room. You see the exterior door that's heading out, and from here you don't have a very good perception of the room, but it does look like there might be a staff door off to the back of the room. It looks like it's mostly built into the wall network, but you don't know if you would be able to get through it. You duck back
Is there a
behind
place
the
that I can
bookcase.
hide my vial?
You glance around. I'll carry over that perception check. You can see that there is 2 bins full of scrolls right next to you, and the bookshelf ahead of you has the volumes only go up to a certain point. There is a gap at the end.
So I'm gonna put my vial on the book, or should I put it in the scrolls or on the bookshelf? I'm gonna put it in the. I'm gonna grab her hand, and then I'm gonna go in the vial. But like as I'm going in the vial, I have the vial and I hold it over the scrolls and just drop it in the scrolls.
You can hear a moment of protest as you grab Amy's hand and the cork flies free as the 2 of you are consumed into smoke and disappear within the vial.
There's only one bed in there.
And we can only be in there for an hour.
Dandelion,
Oh,
we'll
it's
go to
me.
you next.
It's me.
The room around you is dim. The lights that are in this space seem to not be at full power, as little as Dandelion would understand that. There are these long pipe-like lights that only glow a light orangey yellow that makes the space feel almost dark and foreboding, as if there were no lights. What are you doing?
You said it's like a hotel room. I guess
Yeah.
all we could do is look around and investigate.
You look around this space and it looks rather plain. The furniture are really finely milled. The bedding is simple. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm ready. I'm actually not ready. Let me look at it. Plus 1. And around. Oh!
Modern furniture and home layout design is not something that Dandelion really has any experience in. But she does understand stone and how it is difficult to cover up the scars that it holds. And as she inspects the bed area, it looks obvious that the bed has been moved multiple times. You can see how the wooden legs of the bed have started to scrape into the stonework. There seems to be some sort of metal stabilizing agent at the bottom of it. And you can see where there are other parts where the furniture has been shoved against places. There are marks on the walls. It looks like something has thrashed itself through here.
I'm thinking. Can I look under the bed?
Yeah.
I want to get my sniffer in there.
Lean down. The light is so dim in this space. Give me a perception check.
Look with your eyes, Dandelion. I beg of you. Okay.
What do you see with your special eyes?
What do your dinosaur eyes see?
Quickly.
The light is dim. It's difficult to see much detail in this space, but as you let your eyes adjust, you see what looks like there's a grate against the wall.
Can I put my face up against it? Kind of.
It's about 5 feet away from you. It's like on the other side of under this bed, so you'd have to move the bed.
Oh, hell yeah. What are those muscles for, other than to move this bed?
Give me a athletics check.
Oh, come on, Himbo.
Nice.
Oh my god. Listen, Himbo jeans go off. Come on, Dandelion.
You shift the bed to the side and find about a 2 foot wide, 1 foot tall vent against the wall. You lean down and you can hear the soft sound of whistling air. That this seems to be a ventilation shaft.
A vent? That's a ventilation shaft.
A vent! God, gas! My god. Can I pull on it? Can I act silly with it and try to take it off the wall?
Sure. You start to pry at the edges of this structure, and it seems like you have seen these scrapes in the stones, and you can see where someone else has done this same thing.
Oh, damn.
As you start to pull at the grate, and it falls free.
You hear that, Dandelion? You're not original.
I know. She's not the it girl. Nobody tell her that, though. I'm trying to think if she could even fit her noggin in that. What's she gonna do now it's open? I say I do a little sniffy in there. Just sniff.
You stick your head into the gap. Give me another perception check.
Oh, you're so right. Let me go back to -1. Come on, use your dinosaur nose. Oh. Anyways.
You're getting a lot of different scents. Like, when you stick your nose in here, you're getting, like, fresh air, almost a little pine scent, which feels like it might have been coming from the forest outside, but it's mixed in with notes of rot and decay, of garlic and spices. This air shaft seems to be carrying with it the odors of this place. Everything along with it. It's difficult to decipher anything specific in this cacophony of scents.
Okay. Since I can't fit my whole body through this, right?
Yeah.
Body yada. I was gonna say, I couldn't remember the measurements, but I was like, I think it's just her noggin that gets in there. I'm thinking. Let's move the other furniture from the wall. Let's just start moving everything.
All right, yeah, you start to dismantle this place, looking for any information or option. And you get yourself through the bedroom, through, like, the living room area to the kitchen, and you're starting to tear open cabinetry and turning over tables. And as you throw aside the cushions on the couch, you can see picked away at in the like the particle board that makes up the foundation of this couch. Someone has managed to take like a nail or something to pick away a message.
Whoa! That's cool. What does it say?
The tiger hunts. If it sees you, don't move. It will get bored.
Uh-oh.
The vulture is the opposite. It waits for you to stop. It waits for you to grow still. But watch out for the mosquito. If its bite lands, you won't feel much afterwards. But
Oh no.
it is quickly scared away. Good luck.
What? Good luck! You know, these are the types of messages you find in Silent Hill when you're, like, moving around and there's, like, shit on the walls. It's like, thanks. I'm sure the tiger information doesn't apply to anyone. Anyways. I'm trying to think what to do now. I already dismantled. What about the door? Does that have a handle?
You approach the door, and sure enough, it doesn't seem to budge, but there is a grate with the same pattern as the air vent in the top of the door that looks out into the hallway. Outside, you see a hallway of doors that look similar to yours.
Can I pull the grate off the door? I'm just tearing this place apart!
You start to pick and pull at the steel. Give me an athletics check, yeah.
Oh.
Dandelion is the worst house guest. She is not house trained whatsoever.
Much like a cat that thinks, if I just scratch long enough.
Unsupervised Dandelion just eats things, people, things, whatever she wants. Breaks anything.
Listen,
Starts gnawing
she's
on the door.
feral animal. This is what happens when you cage one. Didn't Jurassic Park teach us anything?
I've never seen it. I'm not from that world.
I do not see. I do not see.
I don't get this pop
Never
culture
seen it.
reference. You start to try to get your nails under the casings, trying to pick away at whatever structure is holding this thing in place. This seems a lot better made than the grate and the other structures around you. Your claws whine against the steel. You can feel your nails popping against, making loud reverberating sounds. Did you keep it down over there? Don't want to attract anything.
Oh. I have an idea.
What are you doing?
My idea is to make more noise. I'm gonna bring that tiger with me.
I want to see it.
I want to see it. Listen, if I can't break it, obviously something bigger needs to do it.
So what are you doing? What are you doing?
I was shaking the door crazy, making more noise than I did before.
Someone told you don't make more noise. Your first thought is, but
But
what
if I can get the door open, or it'll get the guy that's outside. I'm thinking. I don't know if he's friend or foe, but either way, he's talking mean to me, so.
fucking Dandelion killing people off one step at a time.
Give me a performance check.
Oh my god! I'm so excited. We got nothing. She ain't 4. The Rollspire really loves 4 today.
Really? We always have odd number. Okay. You deciding to try to make as much noise as possible, start full on, let me in! Grabbing at the door and trying to bang around and make a lot of noise. You are banging around. You can hear the sound echoing through the hallways, but you can just hear the voice that called out to you. Hey, what did I say? What the fuck was that about? Shut up!
Oh! I think actually, instead of doing that, I kind of realized I should probably ask him who this guy is. I just assumed he was a guard, but now with that response, I'm like, wait a minute. He might just be someone else.
You lean up against the grate.
Who are you?
Wait a minute.
You look across the hallway, and in the door opposite you, you can see a lightly lit face looking up at you over the ridge, only his nose sticking over. What the hell, man?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were a guard yelling at me, so I thought I'd just make more noise.
Would
That's
Just
not
shut
Dandelion
up.
laughing, that's me.
And we'll be fine.
What happens if we don't?
Someone tells you to shut it up and we'll be fine, and you ask more questions?
Yes.
You'll
If you
attract
tell us, I
the
will.
things, they'll come over and bite us and hurt us. It fucking sucks.
Okay, that's fair.
It is quite unpleasant. I'd let you know that. Dandelion, you recognize that voice.
I was gonna say.
Is that Xanapie?
What? My woman! Wait.
What are you doing?
How much of a girl failure is Dandelion with her wife? Her future wife. She doesn't know. Xanapie, is that you?
Dandelion? I recognize the sound of your voice. How are you down here? Oh no. Are you alright?
Oh, she's so calm about this. Are you alright? Sorry, that's just my auto noise that I made.
You just dinosaur noises.
Listen, I just am excited that my woman is down here. I'm so excited. We're prisoners together. Oh my
Prisoners together. This is the dream.
God. Let me fix up my clothes. But
She straightens herself a little bit.
shimmy, you
Polishes
know.
the dome.
Yeah, she's bald. I always forget about that. What happened? How'd you get down here?
Well, I left you on the car strip, and as I was leaving the city, I was stopped by some guards. I didn't think anything of it, and they asked for my ID, and it seemed that I matched something on their list, and they said they had to bring me in, and they brought me down here.
Oh, well, I don't know how I got down here. I got attacked, and then I tried to get out of a stomach, and now I'm down here.
Well, that's rather unfortunate. Could you, the two of you, just shut the fuck up so I can sit here and die again and again in silence?
No. No! Why are you telling me to be quiet? No, I already asked that. Anyways, who are you?
Who are you?
And
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm not here to make friends. I'm not giving you my name.
Okay, that helps us in every way.
He seems like a lovely person.
You're a lovely person.
I can't see why anyone would want to lock him up.
Don't mind him, Dandelion. He's been this abrasive since I arrived. Fucking abrasive? Really? I was going for asshole. Thank you very much.
Don't yell at her. That is.
What are you gonna do? Come up here and stop me?
I want to start shaking the door again. I want to start shaking the door again, Adam.
Give me a performance check. Or intimidation. Do you want to try to intimidate him?
Oh, yeah, let's do that. I don't, well, she's a dinosaur. What am I going to get? I got 8! It's not a 1.
You bang away at the metal and you can hear him laughing in his room, kind of walking away from the door, his voice becoming a little echoier.
Oh my god, this character's actually made me mad.
Dandelion, we have to figure out a way to get out of here. Do you have any ideas?
Oh, I could tell her about the message on the couch.
Yeah, you convey.
I don't remember all of it.
Yeah, it's fine. You convey that you found this hidden message. Interesting. That would make sense. When I tried to run from the one with the big teeth, it seemed that it only enjoyed chasing me.
Did you get out before?
Occasionally, the doors open. And I guess it's a test. The tiger likes to hunt. Is there anything else you found in there?
I opened up a vent, and I sniffed, but I can't fit through it.
A vent? Hold on. Let me try something.
Oh my god!
You can hear her step away from the door. You kind of figure that she's either of the room directly left of you, or maybe one room further down. And the room falls quiet, and you can hear the masculine voice in the room across from you.
Oh my god, not this guy again! He's ruining our lesbian moment!
Ah, yeah. That's the good silence right there.
My God, this guy.
This dude!
I think I know who this guy is, by the way, and I'm so excited to figure out who he is.
Dandelion, you wait a second, and suddenly you hear a little pitter-pattering sound. As you go towards the little bedroom area, as you left the bed out of the way, I don't assume you put it all back together.
No!
As
She's never learned decoration.
out of the open vent comes popping out a little blue mouse.
Oh my god, my woman can turn into a mouse! Listen.
The
Alien.
little tiny animal mouse steps forward and turns back into Xanape as she stands before you.
Oh my god, I'm so happy to see you. And then I run and hug her.
You embrace her, and it takes her a second, but her long arms encircle you.
Oh yeah, she's kind of a freak. I forgot about that.
She's a little freaky.
She's a little freaky.
That's why you loved her.
I do love her, everything that she is, even if she is a weird alien. Also, my thing is tangled up in my computer. There we go.
No. It seems the gifts of the forest have come into my time of aid. Oh, it's good to see you again. I didn't think I would see you so soon.
Oh my god, I didn't either.
Well, if the two of us are together, I'm sure we can work this out. Outside the Serenity Caves. I'll let you ruminate on that one.
Yeah, let me ruminate. I wasn't quite sure what to do after that.
Yeah. Outside in the dark, our group of Tim, Mouse, Geniveve, Monster, and Rohno approach the outside of the shipping depot, the five of you lining up behind a row of crates, all slyly peeking over the edge, surveying the scene. So, it seems they went into this area, right? Well, there's not so many places to go, so that seems like it'll be easy to check. Out in this large open-air complex, there's large mounds of shipping crates and carts to transport them back and forth. You don't see anyone doing security at the moment. You don't see anyone out in this field. It is currently easily 2 o'clock in the morning. As there are some lights basking the area under a dim light, but it seems like the coast is clear. You don't see anything obvious at first. Okay. So I guess we just start looking? What do you guys think?
We could. Well, you could, I suppose, knock and ask and see if anyone's there. They've seen your... I mean, you work here. We could just ask.
Don't you work here?
Isn't this your place?
You know, Mouse, I honestly forgot about that. That we're with the people who essentially have the key cards.
Like,
Goddamn.
I feel like we could just maybe see what they say. I know she's in there. Let's see if they're honest. I watched them go in there. give us a good starting point. You could just knock on the door and say, "Excuse me, have you seen Alolelah?" And
I don't know if anyone would be working right now, but sure, if they took her in there, then that would make sense. Should I go alone or with Monster, or should all of us go up?
Go with Monster. I feel like he's gonna be, keep
Monster
people
also
honest.
works here. They feel like maybe they'll just answer the two of you.
All right. If things go bad, should we have a signal?
Well, I was thinking maybe I would go to the side of the building while you guys knock, and if it looks like they're not giving you the right answer, I might try and sneak in.
All right, Tim, what are you doing? Tim, why?
Lines of
Tim!
ooze.
Is this a different
What'd you say,
form?
Eric?
I said lines of ooze. You're still trying to get it into the container.
Oh, it's just like. Oh, wait a minute. I think you should scoop it up with your tablet, but that's just a side note.
No,
It's on top of it. It's like, no
Ew,
pain.
my tablet's sticky.
Free.
Okay, it seems like you're busy, Tim.
No, Tim's gonna be like, I can help with stealth, and then you hear click, 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 click.
Don't worry. I'm quiet as a mouse.
Yeah, I'm quiet as mouse, not a mouse, that mouse.
That one
The one who's very loud and hits things. Yeah.
All right.
Who introduced himself to you by breaking your foot. You're as quiet as that one.
I
Yes.
think Batmouse. I think you're not giving enough credit.
Genevieve and Monster begin walking towards what looks like a foreman's office. There's two large doors that go into a space with windows. Tim and Mouse, give me investigation checks.
I don't know why I didn't just save my D20 with +2. It's like, oh my god. Well, apparently it did.
4 is our magic number, and Tim comes in with the save. Tim, you watch on from behind these containers. Mouse starts slipping off to do some recon, and as you're looking at the space, there's a part of your artistic brain that feels like something's off.
Uh-oh.
In the quiet, left
Building it,
alone,
then I have to draw you.
you start looking at this structure. You've found that the Citadel loves its symmetry, its radial precision, where all the buildings and the archways are consistent across all the structures. And as you're looking into the shipping depot, there are 4 doors that head into different areas. You can see Genevieve and Monster heading towards the large central one with the foreman sign over the top. And 3 of the doors perfectly line up under these archways. They seem to be purposeful and with intent to be in these spaces. But on the left edge of this area, where the walls jut out halfway in between these archways, you see another door that looks like it's pretending to be the rest of the doors, but doesn't align with the symmetry that so much of this architecture lives by, is codified by. Why would they add a door there, of all places?
This door's wrong. I feel like they hired a different architect.
Genevieve and Monster approach the door and knock. And wait. And wait. It doesn't seem like anyone comes to the door as Genevieve kind of slowly turns and looks off into the darkness and silently shrugs.
Can I call around the corner? Have Monster knock!
Do the monster knock.
Monster lifts up his arm. It goes bong, bong,
Do the
bong.
big ass knock. The monster knock.
You can hear the sound echoing into whatever room lies beyond. It doesn't seem like anyone's coming.
Hey, monster, I've got a question for you. Can you turn the handle on that door, like, really abruptly? It seems like it's stuck.
This door here?
Yes. That door that is not underneath the archway, can you just, give it a nice little...
He walks over towards it, Genevieve quietly walking after, as he brings his fists down on the doorknobs, and they pop free, and the doors lazily swing inward. What? It doesn't look like storage.
What does it look like?
A hallway? Come see.
Huh. That's not supposed to be there.
And as you approach, you look down and see a small puddle of mucus right past the doorway.
Aha! More ooze! Can I take out a different tube of paint, squirt it on a wall, and start slurping up this ooze?
Yes, what color
into a
are
different
you
tube?
distributing this time? You got rid of the beige.
I got rid of the beige. Is there any, like, brown? Well, no, brown's actually a pretty good color, useful.
You can make brown with other colors, though.
I know.
I think Tim would be pretty familiar with color theory.
Yeah, so I'll get rid of the brown.
Yeah, it seems like this kit was made for, like, doing artistic landscape, so it mostly has, like, natural tones with the primary colors, and it has, like, 4 different shades of brown, and so it's, like, obviously, you don't need all of those. You take, like, this, chestnut brown color at the end of your tray. The wooden box clinks closed as you walk over to the stone as your whole party starts to come into this space. And start filling it with this ooze. You can see that this ooze seems to have a little bit more blood than the stuff you saw before. This actually has streams of it, almost coagulating under the slime and the mucus.
So I've got a question. Is the blood like let's say you had a slime creature and it had blood, and so the blood is also a slime of some kind that is just red and maybe or maybe does not have hemoglobin in it. Is that basically what we're talking about? Just like a slime blood, or is it like...
You can give me a nature check. Or medicine? You can do a medicine or a nature check. I'll take either.
I'm going with nature because that's slightly higher for me.
Yeah. You have this question in your mind, and you start to ponder it over, and you realize that you wouldn't know what the difference was, honestly. This could be either, or honestly could be motor oil.
It's just slick. I don't know what it is, but it's slick. It's sticky, too.
Ew, don't touch it! Gosh, damn.
What, does this behoove you when I do it?
Mouse, what are you doing?
I think I'm just gonna be talking to, I'm gonna ask Rohno his opinion.
Oh, wow, I didn't know this hallway was here. See, I've been living in the Citadel for a long time. And I don't think this door was always here. I would notice these things.
Oh my god. I love him so much, Grandpa!
Is Grandpa senile at all, or is he very... No. This, like, can I do an investigation of Rohno? Is he senile, or is he very sharp?
Okay, give me an insight check.
Because I want to know if I can trust his opinions on things. Yes.
Okay. You stop your mucus slurping, and look over your shoulder. And look at Rohno, and he definitely seems withered and old, his skin cracked and potted. But he seems to have a youthfulness to him of sorts, and you spend a moment thinking about, well, if this guy's a chosen, then he must have been chosen at an old age like this. And so maybe this is just normal him.
That in Tim's mind, that brings up a thought of, why would the god that does the choose when you're old and decrepit and probably have like celiacs or something?
That made me so mad if that's what happened.
Like you are immortal, but you have cataracts because when you got chosen,
cataracts. Your pre-diabetes is no longer a pre.
Liver spots.
Dialysis.
Pain. It's a wizard cricket. Come on, guys.
It's a wizard cricket.
The cane's for show. Or he had like a sprained ankle when he was chosen. So
Just permanently sprained.
Oh, I suddenly imagined Flea. That's not his name.
Rohno.
But I suddenly imagined Rohno just like pulling out, just being like, and then he's actually OP as fuck though. Like he actually kills off people with like one hit.
Just all of a sudden you hear from.
And then they're just like, and they just explode.
He's actually Lord Voldemort, but he was transformed into a flea.
I mean, he never answered what he was before. I think we have a good ally. You're
A wizard never reveals his secrets.
So for the end of your insight into this flea man, it seems like he is genuinely reminiscing about the good old days as he's going off on this tirade about this one time that he was seeing this girl and they would sneak away to this storage yard because it was a good place to meet up like two young clerics. And
Tim was like, okay, wait, hold up before getting lost in that story, trying to figure out if it's a flea girl or just another cleric.
I was thinking about that. I was like, is this a girl flea? Or is it like a regular sized woman?
Before that sidetrack takes Tim away. Oh, okay, so the store is not usually here. Okay. We'll come back to that story, because I want details.
Were you hidden in a
Alolelah,
bed bug?
the one who got away.
Oh my god.
You know, you could go find her again one day saying, hey there, Delilah. But
I knew
how
it!
is it in
Set
the
up
city?
and you hit
but okay, wait, no.
Lock in, Tim, lock in!
No, lock in. Tim needs to lock in. Okay, down the tunnel, down the hallway.
And our group start to descend into the Serenity Caves themselves.
While Tim is walking, you know what a flat tire on a shoe is? I want to be doing that to his hind legs.
Oh yeah, because they're not real.
And I don't know what they are, but I want to be like stepping on the back of his legs like a flat tire on a shoe, being like, does he notice?
Oh my god! I love that so much, though. You should.
We are reaching the end of our time, but within Brie's vial, we will end on Amyria and Brie materializing in her space. Amyria's cries of displeasure immediately reigniting as she materializes.
Tim, that means I got away with it, though.
Dick.
It does. I just fixed them so they're standing upright and properly walking with me.
No!
Yes!
Now I know. So here's my image. You flat tire them, so instead of it being like properly like mismatched, like front right leg
Right.
goes and front
Like
back
they're
leg
like
goes.
clearly walking out of order, but they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Now all entirely one side of Tim walks forward and then the other, so it's just really misshapen.
It's like maybe like
side
it's
walk.
like starting to go like slightly to the left, like your whole back horse body is like
Leaning.
It's drifting
Yeah.
the entire time.
Maybe when Tim has to run away, though, that's gonna give him an edge when turning corners.
Oh, no, only if I have to turn left. Only
On the left side, though, like,
Tim's not an ambi turner anymore.
Oh no!
He tries to
can't
escape
Tim
and he runs in circles, and I'm like, that's my bit, dude.
Help him!
The steering in my back legs is firmly stuck in one direction.
Help me!
So
Kill me.
in order to turn, I have to lift them.
You have to turn to the side,
lean it
lift
the
your
other
back
way.
legs.
Yes.
Like you just see Tim hopping on one
Oh,
leg. trying to
you
turn.
guys! I think none of us are gonna
Oh my
live
God.
out.
No,
live
whenever you
survive these
when
games.
you're trying to run away from somebody and you like hook your side onto the wall and like quickly.
It slows you down a little bit. You clip it. You're like, ah!
Yeah, but
And
you
he
take.
refuses to change forms.
Yeah.
And refuses to
This
lose
man
the
could be a cheetah, a regular horse.
refuses to give up the back legs. He's just like, no, no.
And I'm
I love it.
just gonna keep flat tiring them because I'm so curious why they keep getting so fucky. I'm just like, ooh, that's a neat button.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, they're like
Oh,
landing on the
no.
cement at like a 35-degree angle.
But they're not
Oh, you
and you don't feel
guys.
it. You don't, because
No.
yeah.
They're fake. They're entirely. They're
can't feel them.
They're like made out of paper mache, enamel, and coconut nuts.
I think I said cocaine for a second.
So yeah, no, Mouse would definitely love the noise of a coconut being hit onto the floor over and over again.
Oh.
Like I step on the back.
He's like making a little beat with it. All right.
Anyway.
Inside Bree's vial.
Oh god, guys, I don't think Tim's making it out.
Just wait till I point out that somebody was finally attracted to his tabaxi form, and now he's this horse monstrosity.
He's this awful horse creature.
Awful man horse.
No,
A man
no,
horse.
but you're a horse.
You're a horse
You're a
horse.
horse.
Within
God.
Bree's vial, the resuming sounds of Amyria's protest as she reconstitute in the space. Don't you fucking dare! Damn it! Why did you? Ugh, I hate this place.
Oh, did you want to die to that
Do you
thing
want to stay
out
with
there?
the tiger?
Fuck!
We
Okay.
had two options. There was a door that may have been locked. We may have been fucked. I don't think we would have survived fighting it. And I don't think we could have gotten past it to get to the front door. So I took the lazy route and hid.
I think it's a
Thank
good time
you
to kiss for them.
for saving our lives.
You're welcome.
You can see she's very obviously uncomfortable as she steps back and starts to look at your space.
Oh, our hoarder space? I just remembered how much stuff we have in this.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stolen
So,
shit.
you haven't really moved in, I see.
No, I haven't had the time.
She looks over at the letter desk that you had taken from the Kobold camp and reaches out and picks up the poker chip that seemed to appear in your vial after you got Attic Rashawn to sign your contract.
Oh.
She plays with it in her fingers, her long clawed nails clicking against the ceramic. Hate this casino. Well, how long do we
Just
wait?
like, please don't look. Please don't look at everything.
She just like everything?
She's just like having an anxiety attack. She's like, God, I feel like I should have taken my chances with whatever's out there.
That's exactly
God.
what Actually, give me a deception check. Can you, as she's picking up the poker chip that you know that this is related to her father, can you hide it?
Gasp. The poker chip
Somewhat.
is her dad.
That poker chip was my father.
Ooh, just barely. as
I'm spawning bullets.
man, that creature out there is scary. Whew.
Why are you sweating so much? I'm scared, man.
I'm scared. I'm sweating. I'm scared.
Is it hot, Miss Vile?
Right?
Jeez!
Jeez, I need to turn down
Where's
the air.
Where's the air circulation?
Oh no.
Like, I immediately want to do a perception check just to see if my god, because I always leave him questions, has left me any notes real quick.
Say, man, did this used to be a hot sauce file? It feels like there's still some jalapeno in here.
I just want to do a quick once over, just real quick.
Yeah.
To see.
You can give me a perception check.
Oh, I did. That was
Okay, that's that. Okay. You look over at your bed where you normally leave notes to your god, and the most recent one that you asked of why am I the only one who had their memories taken away, is still sitting on the bed.
God, I hate this fucker.
You're in trouble.
Always looks me at fucking red. Always, every fucking time.
I don't think he's even read this one. This one's unopened.
It's unopened. He hasn't even checked his phone.
No. He's playing Candy Crush. I'm like, no, not now.
Yeah, he
Dismiss the
Dude,
notification.
I've
He's
done
busy.
picked up,
Tyler
turned into
Christian
one of those
texts me all
paper
the time.
snowflakes. Like, just.
It doesn't seem like Amyria notices you go over and check this note as she absentmindedly walks up to the wall of the chamber and looks out into the smoky emptiness.
So I don't know really how long to wait. I don't really know. So what should we do while we wait? I don't even know if they noticed where I put the vial. I couldn't tell you.
You want to help me write a hypothetical letter to my hypothetical god to see what they might hypothetically say? While we're waiting, just to kill time is like a brain teaser.
You know.
Did you want to try to talk to the god? I don't really know. Like, I don't know if he could expel you from the vial. Probably. I mean...
What would you do if that poker chip was your dad? JK.
Just, in theory, I have this friend who has a dad who turned into a poker chip.
Yeah,
What am I saying?
Oh, like that's crazy.
Just as a goof, tell the poker chip, I love you, Dad. Just see what happens.
Just talk to him a bit.
And she looks back at you and looks back out into the space. I've been investigating the Exiled 3 for about 6 months now, and I'm okay with holding off actually talking to one of them for a while.
Yeah, they don't really like to reply to me. I try to talk to them.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great. Honestly, I just hate being in this space. I've seen others come in and out of spaces just like this, and nothing's good has happened. You asked earlier about my family that died. I have a big family, lots of siblings, and there's a little bit less of us now. The Exiled 3 has been increasing their activities, and in the Undercity, I live down on the Karst Strip. I don't know if you've been around there, but it's easier to do nefarious activities down there, and disease from basilisks, creatures from Ulavon. It's been hard, and the other signs, the ones that are like you, the ones that are the primary signers with these gods, they are ruthless. You have how many names that you need to fill in on your contract?
100.
100 lives. How many people connected to all of those names? The man that killed my sister, I think his contract had 50 spaces.
What is this shit? I have 100 names and shit. You only have 50. Fuck, man. I feel like this is eternal dialogue.
I would love if she said that out loud.
There's a dozen of them now, different signs with these gods, and they're all just trying to fill out their lists so they can get to freedom. And gosh, there's some terrible people. And I still don't know if you're one of them.
Oh, God.
What terrible thing did you do that made it so you could sign that piece of paper? That you could get that many names?
I don't have one.
I honestly have no idea. I tried to ask my god, he fucking left me on red.
Is that better or worse?
I don't know. Listen, when I came into this world, I was trying to steal a jewel. I was doing great. It was going fine, and then I was here. And now I'm fucking mad because I was so close.
I just want Brie to be evil and just be like, take the poker chip, bet it all on red. And then be like, by the way, that was your dad.
BT Dubs!
By the way, love that. Oh my god. Honestly, it sounds more likely that you've been here a bit longer than you think you have.
What do you mean?
From what I understand, chosen, once they're chosen, are inherently good and divine. They're watched over by your big sun god Allah. And she doesn't let those dark little demon gods impact her precious little babies. But if a chosen drifts a bit too far from her light, well, she doesn't care as much then. You and your allies with the Exiled Three are looking for chosen that have committed terrible acts. Enough that Allah doesn't care if they sign away her gifts.
Listen, I want to call them my allies. I don't really know them.
Well,
That
fine.
hurts my feelings, bitch.
That's like me calling the fucking weird-ass guy that is in charge of here my ally, and I don't even know him.
Well, you're working for the same goal.
I don't really know what goal I am working for. I just want my cleric friends to be fine. They were hurt by this man. I don't really like that.
You can't sign any more names. You see the consequences. You saw all those people in those cells. Every name that you get on that piece of paper is a life ruined, family members, relationships destroyed. You should just forget, bury this vial in a field and move on with your life.
Yeah, once we get back to Geniveve and Alolelah, I want to talk to them about some things that I want advice from them on.
Also, your dad's a poker chip.
He's not a poker chip. I sold him for a poker chip.
I sold him to Satan for a poker chip.
I should have used that poker chip to gamble immediately afterwards.
I think
I suddenly had an image, though, if he was the poker chip, you have him in, like, a terrarium. Like...
he's a hermit crab.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's a crab or a turtle. My pet poker chip.
Look,
That's
I drew a
right.
smiley face on him. He loves it here.
Look. He's so happy.
I said,
and then, oh, look.
Okay. Well, we have to figure out a way to get the chosen that are down here free.
The evil
Do you think
chosen.
it's safe to get out of here now?
Can I do a perception check to see if I can hear or sense anything outside of my
You
vial?
can give me a perception check.
I don't know why I always fucking look, and it's still a +4.
You just have to check every time. 2 + 2 is 4. I double checked with the calculator.
God. That ain't me.
You let the air grow still, and you listen. You don't hear anything outside.
It might be safe. I don't really hear anything, but that doesn't really mean too much of anything.
All right. On your word.
Okay. I take her hand and I go out of the vial.
And that is where we'll end it for this evening.
Oh!
Perfect.
Ooh.
All right, everyone. I'm so glad to be back at the table. And
So glad.
Minimize that.
yes, Christian, you successfully caught the Five Nights at Freddy's references.
Yes.
Because we are one episode in. It is spooky season. It is October, and
Yes.
I love, in my games, doing holiday specials and homages. And I have been trying to work in what the first homage would be in this campaign. And when I figured out that it was going to be mascot horror, I spent the last 3 weeks rewatching Let's Plays, breaking down all the tropes of the genre, and building out my own little Billy's band of mascots for my own little mascot horror troupe.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
Excited.
yes.
Excited.
One of our game nights falls on the 30th.